I can't even buy 16 of these. We are just chatting. We are just chatting. Yeah, we're getting in there quick. Wasn't just chatting supposed to be 20 minutes ago? No, it's actually supposed to be 3 minutes ago. Thank you. Thank you for that. Thank you guys for being on top of me. Pause. You know what I meant. Time to switch it up. Ladies and gentlemen, I will be making a podcast room scene. Give me some time. Where's my jazz? I want jazz. I'm gonna have to restart that motherfucker right there. God damn it. Hold on, guys. I done fucked it all up. I do have some ideas if you do ever hold some events or giveaways where I can provide some things. Damn, what? That would be so dope, dude. Bro, if you'd be down for it, dude, that would be awesome. But like, let me tell you something actually, Neely. So a lot of people were very humble. Okay, by the way, guys, if you're tuning on the TikTok, yes, this is not Tarkov like you're expecting. It is now, we're now doing a podcast segment. So thank you for everyone joining. By the way, this is probably gonna be where I start the actual stream, but let me just start the music. Yeah, so actually, guys, like, not even joking with you, like, just to make sure you guys are all aware, I appreciate all of you guys that like still followed me and stuff like that. And some of you guys did everything that the raffle required and then decided to take your spot out to allow someone else to win. I want you guys to know I appreciate that, but it was very awkward. I didn't get to do a spin the wheel or anything. I'm not saying I'm mad about it. It actually made it easier so no one had bias. So for all of you humble guys out there, W's for you, okay? Okay, honestly. Welcome to the podcast. I got I'm him telling me he is fucking up his sleep to watch this. Guys, if you don't know, I'm your host, Tarkov Tater, LittyTiddyLuke. Welcome to the podcast. So like I was too new. That's understandable. Next time, Sativa, definitely be a part. But guys, here's the intro. You ready for this? Welcome to the podcast, ladies and gentlemen. I am Tarkov Tater, aka fuck my ass, aka Litty Tiddy. That's gonna be in the podcast. We're not blinking that out. Aka LittyTiddyLuke. Okay. Fuck that one up. Wow, I'm nervous. Anyways, guys, welcome to the podcast. I'm your host. We're talking with chat, having a fun time. These podcasts make no sense if you don't follow me on other platforms. You can find me on TikTok. I'm Tarkov Tater. You can find me on YouTube and the Purple app. That's what I'm saying because I'm live on TikTok right now as we speak. We're doing these on Mondays, by the way, for the month of September. But by the time you see this, it'll probably be almost towards the end of September. Following suit next month, guys, we're going to focus on trying to do a 4-day scheduled tour, whatever you want to call it. Streaming 4 days a week. Only times I'll stream outside of those is if we have some kind of collab that goes on. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, guys, hope you enjoyed the content. It's just random talks. If you're on a drive, this is the best time to listen. Just to make sure you don't goon to my voice while driving. I heard that's dangerous, so don't do that. And if you're in Texas, stop by a Buc-ee's for me. Grab yourself a chicken sandwich, okay? The shit smacks. If you've never had Buc-ee's, you need to go get yourself a Buc-ee's. It's fucking amazing, okay? All right. Let's see. But, yeah, so we were just talking, just so that the viewers know that are watching this podcast, we were just talking about the raffle that we did. We did our first ever raffle, and just so you guys are aware, we literally used the money that it took 2 years to make, just so you're aware. I've never been paid out by TikTok. I finally got paid out by TikTok for the first time. We held a raffle. Awesome community. I just want to let my community know when they hear this, if they're not watching this live, which you can catch this live, by the way. Thank you guys. Your engagement, your activity, everything you guys do, it's literally what's going to make us massive. And I want you guys to know that I appreciate you. Okay? We had a couple people that met the qualifications, but we were just talking about how we had some pretty humble members that were like, hey, give me an opportunity another time. I feel like I'm too new, things like that. Well, let's just get to the point. It was pretty awkward at the end because there's a couple people like Red was one of the ones. I'm just going to name drop him. And I said, Red, you have to follow me on Instagram. And he goes, I have personal things on Instagram. Guys, if you don't want to do it, or if you can't do it, right? Personal, I understand completely. I'm too small right now to where you as a follower could obviously, if somebody gave a shit enough, but honestly, I mean, I'm just a small creator, right? WS streamer and the mindset you have to give back to all your with all your hours of editing and making this happen. Oh, I appreciate you, dude. WS community, dude, buddy, we're trying, man. It's hard, right? It's hard. Let me finish the, damn it, I keep doing this shit where I fucking forget what I'm talking about. Sorry, guys. You don't have IG? Damn, Sativa. Damn. It's okay, buddy, don't worry. Just so you guys know, Acidic is the one that won. Okay, Acidic literally won by default because he followed every single rule set. Okay, so just letting you know, just letting you guys know, Acidic won. So me and him talked it out. We had figured something out. We still have to figure it out because the guy might be stupid. But basically, guys, I gave the option for the prize winning to be a total of 100, but I was hoping it would be broken down into 5 people. GG, what's up, Caleb? Just followed Insta. Absolutely, that's where my IRL face is for some of you guys that only know me as Tarkov Tater, by the way. But the legendary Dead by Daylight streamer. Yeah, I know. Yeah, if you guys don't know Acidic, he plays as Drill Sarn on TikTok. Go check out my boy, man. He's a really good guy. A former military like myself, really respectful guy. He knows how to do the right thing, and so far he's been great. So I have no reason to say he's a bad guy at all. I don't really take the time to look at the bad in people. I pretty much just live my life. I would say smoke cigarettes, but I quit that a year ago. And yeah, that's where we're at. So yeah, guys. But yeah, he won it. He won the full prize since no one else was in the running with him. So instead of being, you know, sleazy and only giving him the top prize for 35, I said, hey, dude, honestly, you won $100. That's literally what I was like, you won $100. He's like, no way, really? And we talked about it for a little bit, and I was like, hey, I have an idea. You could do the whole 100, but you want it to be gifted as a game, this, that. We were talking about it, and just so you guys know, Acidic is trying to get more into streaming, and he does love Dead by Daylight. So if you guys like that, go check out his content, okay? I'm not a fan personally, but he likes it. So what we agreed on is I would help him with his streaming setup. So he did have an idea already of something he was looking at. We were talking about it. Yeah, it's on the 12th. It was 2 weeks ago. Yeah, food for thought, guys. We're gonna put something here so you guys don't just see nothing on the TikTok side. But I can hear. Oh, absolutely. But yeah, we decided to go ahead and help him out, guys. So honestly, guys, I can't even personally take all the thank you from helping him out. He ended up wanting a boom arm, a steel series. It was $99. Obviously, there's taxes and stuff, but I went ahead and I just took that too. It was like, is that gonna be okay? It's $99. And I said, I don't care, dude. If you need this for your setup, honestly, you won the top prize. You did everything you deserved. You needed to. So like, it was like 150 and 120 or something like that. Because like Amazon wants to estimate fucking stuff, but whatever. So it worked out. Moral of the story, it worked out. He enjoyed it. You know what I'm saying? So we've got that for him on the way. For some reason, he hasn't got the email yet. But yeah, so just so you guys know, Acidic's gonna be able to have a boom arm added to his setup and W-Mans. So thank you, Acidic, for participating, and thank you for everyone else who did. I definitely want to do these giveaways more often. I don't do them because I want, like, if you guys notice the way I did the rule set, thank you, Hollow. And I can't take the full thanks, guys. You guys understand that the hard work you guys did and gave to me during the TikTok streams is what was able to afford that, correct? So technically, that wasn't even, like, as much as I can say, that's my money coming to my account. I don't want to call it that. You guys are the viewers. You're enjoying the entertainment, and I was blessed by you guys in forms of chickens, fingers, heart me's, galaxies, and other things, and whatever TikTok says for these things nowadays. And because of that, I was able to make someone else's day for following the rules to a raffle. And if you guys notice, the raffle wasn't like get 2 people to become loyal fans. Like, I'm never gonna force you guys to bring up viewership. It's kind of cheap. You know what I'm saying? Chicken and fingers, are you asking us to help you? Oh my god. But yeah, guys, no, so congratulations to Acidic on winning that. I hope you finally find the email, and if not, I'm gonna have to call Amazon customer service tomorrow because he swears to God the email he gave me. Yeah, guys, I didn't know this, but if you ever want to gift someone something on Amazon and like it's a gift and you don't know their home address, you can ask for their email and Amazon will send them the thing. What was the prize? So the prize was supposed to be, first place prize was supposed to be a $35 edition of Escape from Tarkov Arena. Okay? And then if you didn't want to play Tarkov, you just hate the game or whatever, you could use the money as gift money for something. Like I could gift you something. I would do the purchase, right? Because when I get big enough, I'm just being honest, it's going to make sense if I, you know, write it off. You know what I'm saying? We're not that big yet though. Trust me, we are not that big. But in general, I should get into that habit so that personal information is not being fucked with, you know? Damn, I need to get into a giveaway. I want to... Dude, buddy, I'm saying, like, literally, guys, the rule set for the Tarkov game was so easy. It was engaging actively in the Discord. It didn't mean every day, but just be active in the Discord. And then what I did to make sure that people weren't just coming in and dropping a message real quick and leaving is I started doing polls. So, like, guys, just so you know, the final poll was done on the Discord. You guys remember that, for those of you that answered? I did 2 polls. I did one talking about, do you feel like you've been here long enough? Like, it was like an honesty questionnaire, right? An honesty questionnaire. And then the second one, the next one was saying yes or no to the raffle. You know what I'm saying? I need to hit all the qualifications, and if I win, we can give that copy to someone who really wants it. That's a good... Neil, you could do that. There, you know, I'm not going to lie. The real estate school I went to, I won a raffle for participating in a day. It was equivalent to $300 in like education stuff that you could learn at their school. Obviously I could have benefited. I told them I'm probably not going to do this full time because I want to do content creating. So suck my farts and lick my asshole. Can I choose who I give it to? And they said, we've never heard someone do that before. And I said, well, I'm doing it right now. I said, give it to this one guy. I think he's going to do good in real estate, and he honestly doesn't talk as much as me, but hopefully he does good. Give him the course. So they gave him the course and he didn't even know it for a minute. And I said, can you call the guy and tell him LittyLuke? Because I literally told him to go by my nickname when I went to that school, and they did. They thought it was funny, so they enjoyed it. Yeah, like literally the thank you card for going to the school and everything, and the package they gave me literally said LittyTiddyLuke on it. Not even joking. Yeah, trust me. I try to go die hard for LittyTiddyLuke, okay? So I'm active in Discord. I follow your Insta. Yeah, so if you follow my platforms, my 2 purple apps, my Instagram, my Discord, and you're active in it and you engage in the polls and stuff like that, that's what I was basically trying to do the looking for. That's why I haven't announced another raffle yet, because now the goal is, for those of you watching, you're obviously the more active people. Did they lick your whole ass?
329 asked me, should LittyTiddyLuke gift him 329 Tarkov so he can learn how to play? Oh, sure, because everyone just wants to hand out gifts like they're Oprah or something. You get a Tarkov, you get a Tarkov, everyone gets a Tarkov. Maybe we should just give away Lamborghinis next. If him 329 wants to learn, maybe they can get a paper route or something and save up like the rest of us peasants, huh?
Oh, wow. Wow, you really had Carmen go off on you on accident. Good job. Jesus Christ. That was funny. I enjoyed that. But yeah, guys, for those of you listening to this podcast right now as a podcast, you're going to just be absolutely confused on what's going on. You should honestly tune into the live. I'm not baiting you into the live. It's just reality. We go on really good talks. We do random talks. Sometimes it's going to be by myself. I want a refund. Oh, man. Oh, my goodness. That was good. That was good. For you guys on the TikTok side, if you're not seeing that, it is absolutely on the purple app. So you have to go there. But anyways, guys, let's go into the main parts of it. As a community, as a creator, the way that I see things, I feel like, and this is kind of one of the top, this is the topic we're pretty much going to talk about for the night. I feel like, who just said what? Got your stuff back. Hell yeah. I feel like creators could be doing a lot more for viewers. I don't mean every kind of creator, by the way, because every creator gets paid different. And I mean, that's just the honest truth. I mean, like, example, right now, as we speak, Kai Sanat, okay, humbly is paying Mafia 3. I'm giving him free engagement by talking about it right here, right now. Okay? I've never been a fan of subathons because I don't feel like the money truly, I don't know. I don't think it's being used right. I think streamers have a bad impression. W Tater, what's up, Woody? We're doing a podcast right now, guys. So if I don't respond to some comments, I'm sorry. Just trying to keep it on topic for the podcast. I'm literally not going to edit any of this. I'm literally going to do it from start to finish and then post the podcast. For anyone that's watching this and comes across this as a podcast and you're just fucking confused at this point, I want you to know that this podcast does not make sense. It's literally a guy yapping into a microphone as a potato on a stream and then releasing it with non-copyright jazz music from Unwind Station, no copyright music, jazz music, royalty-free background music, cafe music, jazz, no copyright, Creative Commons music. And I'm literally posting it to Spotify. So if you enjoy the show, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. You're not going to love every show. Okay? You're not going to love every show. But guys, let's go ahead and have that talk about streamers. Let's go ahead and have that talk about the internet. My personal opinion is that too many people are on the internet. I think there's plenty of people above the age of 25, like myself, obviously, that can agree that the internet consumes too much of people's time. I truly do believe that the moment that the internet came out, because just so you know, when the internet came out, did the guy not make it free? Let's look this up real quick. Now we're diving into the real podcast. So, ladies and gentlemen, sit back, relax, close your eyes and listen, or keep them open and goon or something. Did the guy who invented the internet make it free? Would you take a fucking guess? Too many streamers are streaming to just stream, no content, just live. What? Hold on, guys, looking at information. Oh, well, let's go ahead and see. No, sir. Let's see. Did not invent the internet. This guy, basically, guys, here's some background for some of you guys so you can learn something on this podcast as well. Sir Tim Berners-Lee, long-ass name, did not invent the internet, but he did invent the World Wide Web. He made it free by releasing the underlying technology standards and source code royalty-free to the public rather than patenting them. His decision to keep the web open and accessible for everybody enabled its rapid growth and innovation, as countless developers could build off of it without incurring costs or license fees. So the next question, of course, is why did that guy... Oh, someone on my YouTube just said, "You're a fraud and a phony, retire." Is he on my YouTube? What is he on? Is he on my Kick? I don't know where he is. Anyways... back to what we were doing. Universal democratic platform. So he believed that an open and free system of information exchange was vital. Isn't that hilarious? Because the internet was not free after that. You guys ever seen like GoDaddy and Puff Daddy and all those people? Those people sell domains on the internet so you can rent a part of the internet. So my confusion now is like, how do we go from free internet, not internet, but free browser to this? What happened here? This is what I think we should dive into today, because right now, guys, the internet is an empire of billions of dollars. If the internet and the web didn't exist, we would not have Amazon. People would still be going to bookstores. If we did not have the internet, Toys R Us would still be in business, guys. I'm just giving you the hard truth here. You know what I'm saying? If we only had television and we had broadcasting and that was the only thing we had, we would literally only have... Well, I think we would have better lives. I had to think about that in my head. Hold on, him, buddy, him. Come on, man. Come on, it's gonna be in the podcast. Come on, gonna be on the video. But anyways, I should probably just do this instead. That'll be a better idea. All right, there we go. Okay, so never mind. You guys keep talking however you want. Yeah, there would be no Pornhub. Dude, Toys R Us is one of the businesses. People say that Toys R Us was taken out of business because of the internet. Guys, you need to. I'm telling you right now, I'm putting that in my notes right now. I'm putting that in my notes right now, guys. One of these days, for one of the episodes, guys, if you want to be a part of that, please let me know. Hold on. I gotta put this somewhere. Actually. I'm gonna put this somewhere where no one can be in. It's gonna be a locked thing. Let's see. I'm the only one allowed in it. That's right. Let's see. Hold on. I wish my kid could go and see how it was for me as a kid. Dude, Toys R Us brought dreams to realities. Let's see. Oh, that's right. The podcast was going to be about sales, and somehow we're talking about the internet. Honestly, same thing. Fuck it. Yeah, guys, this podcast was supposed to be about sales and, like, you know, the change of how sales have turned over the years. Podcast idea. Talk about the fall of Toys R Us. Guys, if any of you guys would like to be in that segment of the podcast, please let me know. I'm so down to have 4 people talk with me about the fall of Toys R Us. I'm not joking. Let's see. Let's see. Says the internet was funded by the DoD to help communicate to the event of. Was it really? So the internet was when? It would be a next Monday thing. Guys, we're going to get some podcast episodes started. And once I have 5 ideas for podcast episodes, I'm going to post them on the Discord so that you guys can make a decision on what you would like to see. Like, well, not see, be part of. So, like, if you guys want to be around for a certain episode, what I'll do is I'll have 4 members at a time, which, by the way, for the podcast members watching, we are literally a shit show. No doubt about it. So if you're listening to this going, God, this is all over the place. It is. I'm literally not a professional podcaster. Enjoy it or don't and get off of it. I'm sorry. Okay. We'll get professional at some point, but we're learning. We're going to do 4 guests an hour. We'll be able to do about 3-4 episodes a night during the time of September. And after that, we'll do once a week or once every 2 weeks where we do 4 podcast episodes over 4 hours. Because we want it to be a special event that people literally plan to be for. And if you make it too available, sadly, the problem is that a lot of times people that would like to show up wouldn't show up. Make sense? We were just chatting and I forgot. There we go. Okay. But yeah, guys, like, no joke. So this guy, Berners-Lee, could have literally been a billionaire. Okay? He literally made the World Wide Web patent-free so that everyone can use it. And people took the idea and they went ahead and they made money out of it. It's actually insane. So I did not know that, though. So you already looked it up, Sativa? So guys, basically Sativa, one of our members in here, appreciate you, Sativa, basically went ahead and looked it up. And it was invented by the Department of Defense to help communicate the event of nukes. Can you imagine? For once, the Department of Defense did something bright on their own. Probably not on their own. They probably had some, like, foreign engineer that made it. Was like, oh, I made this for communication. Oh, sorry, my bad. Didn't need to do that. That was bad. Yeah, I'm slightly racist podcast. Thank you. Don't call me racist, though. I'm a pretty nice guy when you meet me in person. Hit me up when you want. I will always be in a podcast with you. Dude, if you decide that you want to be on multiple episodes, you absolutely can. Of course, when we get bigger, though, big focus, what I'll do is I'll try my best to make it where it's fair for everyone. But if you guys would be down for that, check it out in the Discord. But back to our talks. Let's focus on the talks. Remember, we only have an hour to do this. So what we need to do as well is learn how to focus on the podcast. Okay? This episode, we're going to name it Everywhere episode. We're not even going to name it Sales episode. We'll talk about more of this later. This is pretty much a jargon episode. An episode of just full-on holy shit. You know what I'm saying? So thank you for everyone who's watching and actually listens to this entire thing. Only questions I could ask you are, what are you doing with your life to where you had enough time to watch a potato host a podcast? And number 2 is, did you goon today? You have not gooned, gentlemen. You should goon. But yeah, back to this. Literally, this guy made this patent free. The World Wide Web is what www stands for. Is that insane? I didn't even know that till like right now as I'm reading it. www literally stands for World Wide Web. No fucking way. I'm that stupid. I did not win the Powerball, sir. I wish I did. You know what I'd do with that money? AXMC at my doorway. But no, for real though, the fact that he made this and then the way that people built companies on top of the internet. Like, guys, do we understand that the internet was free, which means people got to make whatever they want on it, and then they provided services and made money on it? That is true American capitalism right there. You did know that? I didn't. Okay, buddy, I'm kind of dumb. Thank you. What did you think it stands for? Wet woman's work. Wet woman's work power? Maybe. Internet was the true last frontier. Dude, honestly, when the internet got invented, society started going in a direction that wasn't the brightest. I mean, guys, it wasn't until the internet was really mainstream that, like, and all this money started coming in, guys. You know? At the end of the day, take it from a sales perspective. If you sell an item for $1 in an area where people only make $10, you could look expensive. But if you sell an item for $1 in a place where people only make $1,000, it might seem like a cheap product. You might be tempted as the owner of that thing you made. So you have the solution in your hand, and the problem is people need it. Demand is what changes the price. When demand started hitting the internet and everything was available by the push of a button, demand increased dramatically, and now you have the reason for why things are so expensive. That's my personal opinion. If we would have never had the internet, and I'm not saying it was a bad idea. I love it. Obviously, look at me here. I'm a potato on a fucking screen, talking to you guys on a podcast and a stream at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Not dumb people can put supplement. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I know. Memes would not exist without the internet. You know what I'm saying? We had newspaper things and Archie. For those of you that actually read the Archie comments when you were younger like me, but that's just me acting like an old head. Someone's sitting in their car right now going, oh, Archie, what? I haven't heard that in forever. Dude, if we never had the internet, we would still be enjoying Black Friday. When's the last time you guys went out with your family for Black Friday? When's the last time you guys like literally took a trip outside your house on Black Friday at fucking 6 o'clock in the afternoon, the night of? When's the last time you guys camped out of a Best Buy for Black Friday or a Target? Guys, that was my childhood. When I was a kid, my favorite thing ever, swear to God, holiday practically. My favorite holiday was Black Friday, because Black Friday used to actually have real sales. Now sales are not real. They feel fabricated. You know what I'm saying? They're so focused on this margin of a difference. It's like low key starting to make it to where it's like undoable. Like, dude, guys, if I could offer you a code, 50% off for a 24 pack of unsponsored white energy drinks, please fucking sponsor me. Please. You know who you are. You've got claw stripes in your can. And put me on the bottle. If we literally could do a 50% off coupon, I guarantee as we get bigger, people would be so happy. They'd be like, they've never seen a sale like that. We don't see sales that we've never seen before. You know what I'm saying? You can always go on Alibaba and find it for like fucking 10 cents made by a fucking sweatshop kid. The server farms and bot farms are a real problem nowadays. Early, there was a sense of wonder, which is what crushed in short time. Black Friday's a shit show here. People be fighting and shit. That's how I miss it. I miss that. I miss seeing 4 grown-ass women. 10 plus years since you've done a Black Friday, Tyrone. Oh my God. Guys, I, to this day, go out by myself because my girl doesn't want to get off her ass. And I will go at fucking earliest fuck in the morning on Black Friday. I won't go the night before. I can't commit. I can't do it. But I remember literally committing to like an overnight. Remember when Best Buy used to do first 100 TVs, first 10 TVs, guys? Come in here right now, and the first 10 85-inch TVs, they're going to be 50% off. And after that, they're 30. You know what I'm saying? That shit used to be great. Kobe, what's up, baby? We're doing podcast stuff, so I won't be answering all the chats, but I will be answering what's relevant to the podcast. We're learning here. We're learning. Did you ever do the midnight release for COD? I wish. My mother actually didn't want me having Call of Duty, guys. Just so you know. My mother was so against me having Call of Duty. I haven't had my phone this entire time. I'm just realizing it. But, oh, my phone is up there for my TikTok. That's right. Never mind. Black Friday went crazy. Dude, guys, when I was a kid, my mother made me a lion holder in a Target. And she told me unless I have forgotten it correctly. She told me that someone tried talking to me, taking my place in line or something to cause a scene. So one person tried taking my spot in line, and I was old enough at that point to understand they're trying to get in front of me. And I literally, like, I swear to God, before the internet ever said it, I literally was saying, oh my God, I'm not taking off my pants for you. I literally said that shit. I was like a 9-year-old. Can you imagine how fast that person walked the fuck away? Yeah, no, I was one of those kids, dude. But I would wait in the line, and my mother would be like, you get one thing for Black Friday. I've got a lot of things that I've got to get on Black Friday. What's that one thing you want? And I remember one year it was like, Beats headphones, mama. Cameron, what's up? Someone tell Cameron how we're doing this podcast, please. I don't repeat it a billion times on the podcast. But thank you, Cameron, for joining. And then you would rush home to play and not sleep. Those lines for those crazy releases. Oh, dude, what? Dude, guys, Sativa was at the midnight release for Modern Warfare 2? Oh my God, I bet that felt amazing. Dude, I wish I would have done a midnight release for COD. You know what release I did it for? I did it for the fucking Modern Warfare 3 remake. So, like, I've got a metal back case, you know, for my stuff, and I'm so fucking disappointed in it. Bring it back, dude. Remember called Modern Warfare 2 release, dude? Kobe, dude, you should be on the purple app side seeing it. That's literally what we just covered. Trust me, trust. It's not popping up on the screen because people were cursing. OG Terminal, let's go. I'd smack the kid and run away so quick if a kid said that to me. Dude, buddy, don't get in front of me in line. If I'm the line holder and my mother promised me Beats headphones and said, don't let anyone get in front of you because you won't get the Beats headphones, you bet your sweet ass I'm going to make sure that an adult does not get in front of me. Do you understand? I remember while being in that same exact line, I looked left because I was like in the middle of the aisle. Like the line was so long for checkout because it was just line holders, you know? Dude, OG Black Friday people, you had a line holder with you. It was your kid most of the time. Do you understand? Or your loved one. So like while you're running rampant across the store as soon as the door opens, trying to get to that fucking mixer that's 60% off, trying to get to that microwave that's 80% off, and you gotta fight 3 single mothers, trust me, if you were not there during those times, you do not know peak. I would love to bring that back. If I, as an influencer, could bring back true traditional Black Friday, which does have chaos in it, so please, do not hit me with legal whatever the fuck you call them. Don't hit me legally for this shit. It's a fucking it's how times used to be. Stop being a snowflake. 2013 Rust came out, and I was mind blown, dude. I played the game 12 years later. Isn't that insane? We are growing up, folks. We are growing up. All I can hope is that all of us turn into amazing people that can have great times, because you know what? When the end of our life comes, we're going to be sitting somewhere, laying somewhere going, did I do enough with my life? I can only hope that my viewers, my audience, all of you guys really do take the time some days to make sure you have more good days than bad days. It's pretty easy. When you guys get to the end of the week, you should literally be tallying how many of your days were good and how many were bad. I can tell you right now, I only had 1 bad day last week. I had 6 good days. I always had something in my day. Obviously, it's usually streaming for the most part, but there are some things out in public that it's like, oh, dude, I'm so glad I went and did this. There's always going to be something that makes your entire day. So if you notice yourself having less check marks on the positive day side, you got to start making some changes. You know what I'm saying? Get off the phone, go outside, touch some grass, hang out with some friends, go do things. I wouldn't hit you legally if you try to grab a new monitor. I'm hitting you physically. That's a good ratio. That's a great ratio, dude. Yeah, if you manage to have 5 good days and 2 bad days, dude, you are living a peak pinnacle life. Trust me. If you can manage to hit 5 golden days, you are doing great. Like, and I'm telling you guys, this is a mentality that they don't talk about. I don't know what it is, guys. The internet is full of drama, negativity, chaos. They don't want you to know positivity. You know why? Because things that are nice and positive gets less views, less screen time, less time of you putting an LCD screen up to your fucking face. That's what it is. That's the truth. That's the reality. There's no fucking doubting it. They benefit off of you seeing people get hit by cars on Instagram. Okay? Because you're going to watch it 3 times and then go to the comment section. to see what absolute astronomically deteriorating things you've seen. You know what I'm saying? You should make a podcast about how gaming has went downhill. DM me that, Hollow. And if you're down to be in that podcast with me next week, we can make that one of the episodes. Chat, we already have 2 episodes. Just like that, we literally have 2 episodes already created. Guys, we don't have to think. Like, we don't have to think for 10 hours about a podcast idea. We could pull one out of our asses and then make it. People want to hear this stuff. At least I think so. Now, obviously, I'm going to have 0, 10 views on my podcast for a long time. But eventually, someone's going to go, holy fuck, this is peak. I don't like every episode of Theo Von, but I do like a majority of them. I listened to the one about Kevin Gates. That was some podcast, buddy. That shit was funny as shit. I love Theo Von. I'll hype that man up. I'll fucking free shout him out forever until the day I get to meet the guy. I would love to go out with no homo. Hold on, that whole sentence is coming out fucking weird. Let's go ahead. Can I be in the gaming downhill? Absolutely. DM me. Look at that, guys. We already have 2 guest stars. Apollo's down for it on Monday for gaming going downhill. But guys, all you have to do before the episode comes is bring the information, because obviously I can't look up all the information for 3 different podcasts. Bring the information, inform me, and then I'll be behind my screen looking it up with you guys as you tell me the details. But guys, the internet has definitely, oh my god almighty, the internet has definitely changed the perception of life and has caused less happiness for people. And right now, the way that it works is the more screen time you put to your phone, the happier companies are. So, DM me, perfect, thank you. I now have 3 guests for 1 hour segment when it comes to the downfall of gaming. And who knows, that could be the one that turns into a clip, that turns into awareness, that turns into better games. You guys never know how far your words are going to go unless you try. If you only speak them, they'll get nowhere. If you advertise and post them, they'll get to a few people. If you create a following out of your words, you'll be surprised how far it gets. Guys, it's actually crazy easy. People just don't do it. That's why we're doing this. Like, because of the internet, so many things changed. The internet being alive took out Toys R Us partially. Just so you're aware, Toys R Us, towards the end of their lifetime, started going towards private investors. And the problem is that they went to private investors that invested with debt. So if you guys want to look into that, that's a whole other thing. I think we should still do a Toys R Us downfall podcast. But that's just an example to give you service level stuff. So if you're watching the podcast, expect another episode talking about the downfall of Toys R Us. If you'd like to listen to that, again, Committee Talks with LittyTiddyLuke. Please go check me out on Spotify, guys. We're gonna be big one day. But just things like that, you know. I mean, let's look into this, dude. Let's look into this. So Berners-Lee made the internet free, but now you've got, let's see, who bought the internet? No single entity owns the internet, which is a vast decentralized network of interconnected. It's a lot of big ass words. Let's see. So there are organizations. ISPs control physical lines that connect users to the network. Physical infrastructure. So physical infrastructure is practically owned by ISPs. ISPs are Verizon, AT&T, and things like that. The physical, right? Protocols are what the developers work on. That's the connected. That's from the on button to the connected to the internet to the here's the internet, you know. And then let's see, domain names and IP addresses. Organizations like the Internet Corporation for Assigned Names and Numbers, ICANN, are responsible for managing the system that assigns and coordinates the name names and IP addresses, which are crucial for navigating the internet. There's an entire organization and some that are doing this. Some guy named Jake Cause came in and said, burnt peanut, aha ha. Hashtag burnt peanut. Oh, poor little guy doesn't know what a potato looks like. Let's go ahead and hope he's not 370 pounds. A network of networks is best understood as a network of networks where components, let's see, So no one owns the internet. So if no one owns the internet, why does GoDaddy exist? Why does someone look up in rupees? So GoDaddy's net worth, just so you guys know, that's where you would buy the website, by the way. Okay? Like if you want to own a website, you go to GoDaddy and Arrow, which is owned by GoDaddy, by the way. And they are valued at $20.5 billion. Why are they worth $20.5 billion? Since early 2013, their market cap has grown significantly from $3 to $20 billion. From 2015, they've gained. That's 10 years ago. Within 10 years, they gained $14 billion of worth. What's up, Dylan? Let's see. Tater's doing great. Mondays are podcast days, so definitely chat about podcasts and relevant stuff. This is the day. It's a new thing, so don't worry. I'm not expecting everyone to know. 365 pounds, actually. Good for you. I don't know why you'd go after yourself as a form of shit talk, but that's pretty sad. It's a... let's see. Yeah, Jake, you should look me up on Instagram. It's the same as my purple app name, dumbass. My face is all over the internet. Let's see. Anyways. See, guys, they're all fucking stupid. I wish I could say the R word, but I'm on TikTok as well, so can't say it. Let's see. The CEO is Aman Bhutani. 20 years of experience, technical management. Who is GoDaddy owned by? Owned by public shareholders and investors. GoDaddy's net worth is 20 billion. We need to look into this, man. So if the internet is free, why are we paying for the internet? Can someone help me look into this? Can someone, thank you. Let's see, Can someone help me look into this for real? Like, why do we? I'm actually curious now. Now we went from like a topic discussion to being curious. Let's see. Why do we have to pay for websites if the internet is free? I'm genuinely curious. You have to pay for websites because they are real costs involved in the creation and maintenance, such as server hardware, electricity, bandwidth, and skilled labor. While the internet's underlying infrastructure isn't free, these costs are hidden by business models, or websites are either supported by advertisers who pay for your attention. Oh my God, we found it. Ladies and gentlemen, listen, I think they just buy up and yeah, Sativa, we literally just found it. I'm so glad that we're finding this right now. Give me a second. By the way, guys, on TikTok, thank you so much for 7,500 likes. You guys are awesome. If you gave with an ad on the purple app side, please don't hesitate to stop by the TikTok side. Drop a follow. Let's see. Jake has been spending so much time giving me free watch time. Dude, guys, W Jake for the free watch time on the channel. He's going to bring my average up by doing what he's doing. So W Jake, ladies and gentlemen. Haters are the dumbest people I've ever met, but you know what? They make you famous. Let's see. Anyways, guys, so here's the explanation here. This is exactly the point that I'm getting to. Okay? You have to pay for websites because there are real costs involved. Now, here's the thing. Business models are supported by advertisers who pay for your attention or go through direct payment for content services. Have you ever been to a website that said, buy me a coffee? You ever seen a developer have that little tag? What's up, Ivan? You ever seen that tag say, buy me a coffee next to a developer's creation? It's because they're not relying on advertising, and they're relying on hopefully the donations of people that stop by their website or stop by their program they did. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for the likes, Ivan. Thank you someone for 1 minute of watch time. You're down bad. Guys, I think Jake needs some bitches. Poor guy. Let's see. Websites require ongoing security. Advertising, many quote-unquote free... Check this out. Many quote-unquote free websites are supported by advertising. You pay with your attention and personal data, which is used to target ads at you. Well, I think that it pretty much summed it all up. Let's see. I'm pretty sure that summed it all up. Oh, look, Jake's been yapping so much he hit level 1 already. What a poor guy. Coffee says what's up. Tell Coffee I said what's up, buddy. So guys, so like as I was saying yesterday when we were playing horror games IRL, that's like quite literally what it all makes sense of. So in reality, guys, your watch time literally equals the internet making more money. So as I said, whenever you guys talk about, dude, there's so much negative stuff on the internet today. There's so many negative people. We have a perfect example right here. There's a guy named Jake in our comment section. Free hater. But you know why I'm still not going to kick or block Jake in any means necessary? Because since Jake hates on us, what he's going to do is he's going to sit here and he's going to benefit me by watching my stream. And as he watches my stream, what he doesn't know is that now the algorithm, Jake from State Farm, nah, not even close. The guy couldn't make it that far. Holy shiesty, who just dropped the Galaxy? Caleb with the Galaxy, thank you, buddy. I appreciate you. What a Sigma over there. What a guy. Guys, I'm telling you, you guys don't have to give me the money. I appreciate it, though. I really do. I'm glad you guys are enjoying the content enough to do things like that, and I appreciate it. At the end of the day, majority of it ends up going in a good direction, which is good. And eventually, I'm just letting you guys know, it's going to be going towards ammo and firearms that we will make YouTube videos with. So if you guys like firearms content, trust me, when we get enough, we are going to be doing that. It's going to be fucking great. It's going to be great. But thank you so much, Caleb, for that Galaxy, dude. I hope you're doing awesome, man. Welcome to the podcast. It's a shit show. Like, somehow I have to manage to learn how to change and end this podcast in 10 minutes. I don't think I'm going to be able to do it. I'm going to figure it out, though. But guys, basically, the whole theory here with this shit show of a podcast episode we're doing is that we literally are in a world where the internet makes money. People make money by keeping you on that phone screen. And companies have perfected keeping you on that phone screen for as long as they possibly can. That's why one of my biggest goals as a streamer is I'm going to end up turning into a 4-day streamer. Quote unquote part-time. I'm not worried. I feel like because of how I am as a person and the fan base that I'll go ahead and gain, that we'll end up turning into a spot where I'm not going to have to rely on excessive amounts of funds and stuff. I'm really fortunate right now to be in the position that I'm in. So therefore, that's why I'm able to do this so often, guys. So everything you guys do in addition is just, it's extremely appreciated. I appreciate you for being here. Seriously. Let's see. But with that being said, guys, I mean, that's the reality. You know, the screens is a problem. I think it's a problem. If you guys have any ideas, please tell me. My idea right now is I'm going to stream every day this month. Try to gain as big of a fan base as I can. And when I gain that big enough fan base, we're going to have 1 day a week minimum guaranteed to just chatting. So we could do podcasts and do talks like this. Because at the end of the day, Caleb, thank you for the rose and the cat, buddy. What a Sigma. For those of you on the podcast that don't know what that is, guys, TikTok's got all these different names for gifts. When people are generous enough, they do decide to go ahead and give money towards your boy. And I'm very grateful for it. Our first TikTok check went to a raffle immediately. And now Acidic, the winner of the raffle, is going to be able to have a boom arm for his setup. So W to Acidic and W to guys, because honestly, guys, you guys did that. You guys put that together, and I appreciate you guys. I want you to know that seriously. But just letting you guys know, like, at the end of the day, like, I'm not going to turn into some guy that only posts one YouTube video a month, and then that, like, I'm starving you guys of seeing me. You know what I'm saying? I think 4 days a week is pretty fucking good. You know what I'm saying? I think 4 days a week really serves a purpose there, and it does help out. Let's see. But with that being said, guys, I mean, honestly, the more you guys stay on your screens, the more you're still going to benefit the internet. Every time you go on TikTok and all you see is negative stuff, or you see a cute dog video, anything that hits you guys emotionally is what's going to keep you on that phone screen. It's not until something gets you off of it that the internet has algorithms and stuff to not suggest that content. That's why it's so important for you guys, when it comes to creators that you enjoy, to watch their whole content video. Because the more time you guys take in that video, in case you guys didn't know, it's literally, you scratch my back, I scratch yours. That's how the internet works. That's how people like YouTube and Google make their money. They make their money by targeting ads, just like it literally says it here. The business model for the internet is free website supported by advertising. You pay with your attention and personal data for them to target ads at you to hopefully get you to buy physical products. That is the whole mindset of the internet. Let's see. I'm him. You're absolutely correct. And with that being said, W. Jake. But how do you guys feel about that, knowing that, you know, is there any changes you guys have been wanting to like make in your life? I want to engage in the chat too when it comes to the podcast. That case, people can actually have a real world experience, because someone might end up watching this podcast and then hear your question and hear me say it, and then they'll end up going, oh my God, that's actually what I was thinking. By the way, guys, for the podcast side, I'm still going to post this. I'm still going to cut it. I'm still going to add it in there. Like, all of this is still going to go on the internet. It's just going to look like a shit show. But I like what Mr. Beast said for some things. When Mr. Beast got started, and what he ended up saying is, your first videos are not going to be the best, but keep posting anyways and improve something little by little every time. I really, really like that. Yeah, I really, really like that. So honestly, at the end of the day, dude, it's really appreciated for what you guys do. Ooh, he mad. You guys have been hugging and kissing this whole time. But no, guys, seriously, one thing that I definitely want to try to make a difference of when it comes to the internet is not dragging you guys into taking away from your own timer. You guys all have a clock, like literally over your forehead. You all have a clock, and that clock is constantly ticking down. If I cannot preach this enough. If I can get big enough to the point, like I'm talking stupid big, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50,000, like fucking average viewers type shit. If I could get to that level of content creating, and I could get to that level where I have a ton of subscribers, and I could sit down with you guys, I can get a whole setup going and talk to you guys about, you know, being healthy and not being on the computer and taking care of yourselves and things like that. That would be something that I would love to do. And then obviously go play fucking Tarkov and have a great time. Because guys, I'm not gonna lie, I was not supposed to play Tarkov at all. For those that watch this just as a podcast, I want you to know that we were supposed to start this podcast like 3 hours ago. And I hopped into Tarkov, and that's all I did. I'm telling you right now, that's all I did. All I did was play Tarkov. So I already fucked up the whole podcast day, but just so you guys know, starting next Monday, hopefully I can get the idea boiling up and working. We're going to be doing 4 episodes a night maximum, based on however many ideas you guys come up with. If I think that I can talk about that idea, and that's the biggest thing, if you guys feel like there's an idea you have and I just don't 100% agree with it, but you would love to talk about it, I would definitely influence you guys to start your own podcast as well. It's not that hard. You can literally start it in a Discord call, and you can literally just put a recorder on, and then you could cut and just download to MP3 and then create a podcast, and that's it. It's actually crazy. It's actually insane. So guys, I mean, honestly, all of your support, everything you guys do, I always appreciate it. It really means a lot. At the end of the day, when we get big enough, the biggest thing that I love to do is, you reached member level 11? What is member level 11? I didn't even know that was a thing. What the hell? But, yeah, guys, if we can manage to turn this into something fucking big and really preach on, you know, less time on your phone screen, spending more time with your families, I really would count that as a W. I really would. Like, guys, I literally live in Texas, and like, no joke, there's so much stuff to do within 3 to 4 hours of me that I have not done yet. One day, guys, on one of my days where I wasn't streaming, I woke up, I got in my car, I had half a tank of gas, and obviously I had to get gas. But anyways, half a tank of gas, and I drove to just some place in the middle of fucking nowhere. I stopped at a Buc-ee's. I stopped at a gun shop to look at the cool guns. And then I stopped by the little town. And they had a Tractor Supply. So I went inside the Tractor Supply, and I ended up buying a cowboy hat. And then I went to a local fucking, I went to a local barbecue place. All of that stuff, guys, got done in 3 to 4 hours. Something you guys would end up doing doom scrolling on your phones. It's actually insane. It really is. Guys, with that kind of stuff, man, I mean, just I want you guys to be able to, you know, touch grass. You know what I'm saying? I want you guys to be able to touch grass, have a good time, enjoy your lives, if there's a way that I can push you guys to go in the direction of spending time with your families and then turning watching the stream into an event, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, we had an awesome week. We had a bunch of cool stuff that happened. You know, fucking Luke influenced us to going here and doing this, and it was free. It didn't cost you a dime. Like, guys, when's the last time you went to a national park? I want to bring Black Friday back. I want to bring Black Friday back. If I could manage to bring Black Friday back successfully, I will be the happiest motherfucker alive. Not joking. As guys, we need Black Friday. Black Friday has not been around for literally at least 10 years. Let's see. Why did Black Friday stop being special? Let's just do it that way. Let's see what the AI says. Black Friday lost its special status due to a combination of extended sale periods, the shift to online shopping, like I said, internet's been a problem, and year-round discounts that made the event less of a bargain hunting anomaly, and consumer wariness of the hype and intense, sometimes unsafe crowds. I understand, but as a South Florida Black Friday shopper originally, I'd say I did pretty good there. You know what I'm saying? Retailers now offer deals for weeks leading into the event, diminishing the concentrated frenzy of that single day, while increasing comfort and convenience online have also reduced urgency and appeal to Black Friday. Guys, if you ask me, the only days that there should really be, like, a product should be a decent price. Like, if you think the price is too high and you are someone that sells, I understand you need to make your money. You know what I'm saying? I understand you need to make your money. At the end of the day, make your money. But if you're overcharging for things like fucking carpet, guys, we know how the carpet's made. Customer wariness. You know what I'm saying? The customer is willing to pay the price if the product is easy to purchase and is right there in front of their face. Just don't overcharge the motherfuckers. And when you've made that decent profit margin over the entire year, as decent as it may be, with obviously the annual increases that happen slowly over time for costs and materials and things like that you have to adjust, understandable. Make it to where you make enough money to where at least give the idea that on Black Friday, you might not lose money, but you're going to break even. Losing money would be a goal. If you could lose money for one day and be okay with that, I would love for that holiday to be back. Can you imagine if Samsung never did deals throughout the year and only did them on Black Friday out of respect, and then made it to where it was like, get an 85-inch TV for $350 if you're the first 10 people to go into this Best Buy. That shit would be so gas. That shit would be absolutely amazing. Can you imagine that? But we've taken that away. The internet's taken that away. You know, sales are not what they used to be. And at the end of the day, yeah, you know, cost of materials, they've gone up. Companies were probably making money on us the whole time, but who cares? As a consumer myself, I say who cares? If you're telling me that this company was making a huge profit margin on me the whole time, but I got to at least have that feeling is really good. What's up? Yeah, I can't. It just says LittyTiddyLuke. Let's see. But with that being said, though, guys, it's like actually pretty impressive. Let's see. That's pretty easy. That's an easy one right there. But yeah, guys, no, seriously, the internet's definitely done things to people. I mean, I don't know how you guys feel about the internet yourselves, but me personally, I'm glad that when I was younger, I stayed away with it to a very big degree. And I'm glad that I spent more time with people than I did on my phone, especially after I hit. Because, like, once you hit adulthood, guys, if you're on your phone all the time, dude, it's like, you're so cooked. Really is. Unless that's the way that you're making money. You know what I'm saying? So that's, like, the only thing. All I can hope for is that, for those of you that are watching this as a podcast, welcome to the shit show. This is the first episode we're doing consistently, and it's my first time doing it by myself. So it was a little rough around the edges, but we were trying to learn how to also toggle and handle TikTok with 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 people that go into that, and then our purple app stream at the same time. So we're learning, guys. You know what I'm saying? We're learning, but that's all that matters. I want to say thank you so much. We're not ending the stream yet. We're just ending it for the podcast, but you guys will get used to that. I want to say for everyone that watches this podcast, thank you so much. I know it's poorly edited and nothing's cut, but I'd rather give you the raw material of the Litty Tiddy Committee show. All right? Committee talks. That's what we're about. If you only watch this as a podcast and you never watch a live stream, I totally understand. But if you ever get the time, go ahead and check me out on the platforms, guys. Platforms are pretty nice. If you follow me all over, if I get canceled somewhere, at least I got to follow me somewhere else. So for everyone watching this podcast, enjoy your car ride. Enjoy that poop you're taking. Enjoy your last goon of the day, hopefully is what this is. And if not all else, stay litty like a titty. Thank you guys for tuning into this episode of the podcast. I'm your host, LittyTiddyLuke. Have a good one. Stay goony. And that's the end of the podcast.